Let's take a look at how to build a tall wall oven cabinet. Now this is known as a wall oven tower or a tall wall drawer oven cabinet. It has many different names, but let's go ahead and set some sizes for this. So I'm going to go 600 by 2150, 150 kickboard. Now the top section depth here, as identified by the mouse, is the wall overhead cabinet depth. So I'm going to make that 350. Now the next most important thing is to control the height of the drawers, as that controls the height of the oven and position of both the oven and microwave section. So I'm going to set the height of those drawers to be 600 overall, giving me 2 drawer fronts at 300. Let's say on the overhead cabinet you want to change to 1 door. You can easily just go to door quantity there and change to 1, hinge on the left or right. In this example I'm going to go back to having a pair of doors. Next I'm going to go ahead and let's say I'll get rid of the shelf in the overhead cabinet. 300 might be a bit tight for that section, so I'm going to go and change that shelf quantity to 0. Let's go have a look at the labour and construction. In here we're able to control the opening height of the microwave box section, so it's the opening height that I'm referring to now. In this example I'm going to set that to 400, which you'll see will reduce the height of the overhead cabinet above it. Now we can also control the depth of this microwave section independently. So the depth along the side here. This allows us to control a void space at the back of the cabinet. So I'm going to set that to 500, which gives me a bit of a void behind the cabinet. Now a lot of people also like to remove the top here, so I'm going to zoom in just to make that a little bit clearer. And I'm going to untick top. You can see it's just removed the top of the microwave section. You can also put sides on and make it a complete box if you like. One thing I like to do is remove the top and add the additional back height, which just shoots the back up higher than the overhead cabinet. So when you're looking at that in front of you don't see the wall behind the cabinet. Next I'm going to go to oven section and I'll change this to 600, standard height of most cabinets, on most ovens. Looking at these 2 panels on the left, I prefer to build that without them, so I'm going to untick the 2 panels, but you can add them there. You can also add flat panels above and below the oven section. Let's take a look at this from a different view. Okay, so if that's how you build the cabinet, you're done. No more to do. However, another common method I've seen is a lot of people like to add full height ends and incorporate the ends into this cabinet. Let me just change the view again to make this a bit clearer. So there we have ends running full height from the bottom to the top of the cabinets. Now let's take a closer look at the relationship between the end and the door. So as you can see here, my door's overlapping the end. I'm going to set that so my end comes in front of the door, so I can set that on the left and right. That way my doors are inset and the ends are the piece that's seen from the front. Everyone likes to build these slightly different. What I'm trying to point out here is that you have lots of controls over the way you can build this cabinet, so it's very easily able to be manipulated to suit the way you build the cabinet. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and be sure to check out the rest of the videos on our YouTube channel.